This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
You worry about a driver mistake, a mental error. But yesterday we saw a mechanical problem that caused the big one.
Right, Johnny Sauter running fourth, cut down a tire, treble, turn one, hard, a car in the wall, and spinning down to the bottom. There's going to be 10 or more cars involved. Johnny Benson. Mayhem in turn one.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. in the 8 car. Want to check. He may have been involved in that. There he is right there.
I think he made it. He was so far in the back, Larry. I think he made it through okay.
Position buried in heavy traffic. The race for the lead is on again in turn one.
Kevin Harvick grabs a handful. Look out, trouble upside down. And into the wall goes Ryan Newman. A number of cars involved. Head on into the wall goes Ricky Rudd. 13, 14 cars involved. Johnny Benson is in it. Jamie McMurray. Also Bobby Labonte. More than half the field piled up in the outside wall after Ryan Newman gets upside down in turn number 2.
Caution is on the speedway. A massive accident happening between turns 1 and 2 that's going to involve some 14 or more cars. Quite a few of them are littered down on the apron of the racetrack. Let's go back to turn 2.
Jeff Green is there. Barney Jimmy Spencer is involved in it. Also the Kenny Schrader machine. John Andretti pulling away. Dave Blaney pulling away. Jeff Burton is involved. The big crash came from Ryan Newman, who was upside down, slamming into the outside retaining wall. We mentioned Ricky Rudd is also involved. The Mike Skinner machine is in it. A number of cars trying to limp their way back to pit road, but a number are not going to be able even to drive away from the scene.
Taking over the lead, and remember the driver that thought he had a vibration and fell back to 20th, that's Ward Burton. Genie.
Oh, trouble, guys.
Turn 3.
Michael got into somebody going into 3 over there.
I believe I saw Jeremy Mayfield, the pole sitter there. You see Kyle Petty.
Did all I could do. I got squeezed out. It wasn't my fault. That's cool. Get it down here. We'll bang the fenders out and everything. Look at everything real good, guys.
Fourth caution of the day, lap 83.
Of course, what Michael Waltrip's misfortune, his
right
teammates'
front, left
fortune.
rear, guys. Right
Dale
front,
Earnhardt
left
Jr.
rear.
gets.
What happens here? He's going down there. Jeff Gordon's underneath of him. Ooh, he just got into a tight spot there. Made contact.
Gets Jeremy Mayfield, the 19 car. Boy, Robbie Gordon and the 31 Tony Raines, all those cars just barely make it by.
Well, according to the way our wear was in the last race here.
Oh, trouble up in turn 3. Michael Waltrip gets turned around, makes contact with Bill Elliott, slides up and slams into the outside wall. A crash that started off the end of the back straightaway.
Caution is on the speedway for a problem that happened up in the middle of turn 3 and 4. Let's go back to turn 3.
Well, Barney, it started off the end of the back straightaway when Michael Waltrip started a run in the middle. Jeff Gordon dove down to the bottom. Waltrip tried to block him, but Gordon was there. Waltrip slid up the racetrack, made contact with another car. His car turned sideways, and then the crash was on. Only 2 cars collected in this accident off the end of the back straightaway.
The crash on lap 4 has either been retired, 7 of them, or is back in the race. Trouble. Down through the tri-oval.
Caution is out. Caution is out.
Tony Stewart got pinched up to the wall, and caution quickly waived.
97 car got a lot of damage on the right front.
Mike Wallace did not get his lap back there. You see Kurt Busch, the 97.
And a lot of smoke from Tony Stewart.
Looks like a right front and a left rear of 2 cars came together.
Martin so far running on a pace with Jimmy Johnson as the field makes their way off turn 4.
That is amazing. Mark Martin's car is some 30 laps down.
Trouble on the front stretch. Kurt Busch has some damage to the right front. Robbie Gordon takes to the pit road to avoid Kurt Busch as Kurt Busch goes through pit road at speed.
Caution flag waves once again this afternoon, just getting back underway with the green flag, and trouble coming off turn 4. Back to Dan Hubbard.
This happened from behind the 15th position as they came off of turn 4. Several cars fanned out to about 5 wide using all of the racetrack due to a problem with the right front suspension of the Kurt Busch car. Not clear whether he made contact with the wall or not, but everybody scattered. Several cars taking to pit road to avoid Kurt Busch, but again, he's got severe damage to the right front.
Let's see what happened to bring out this 5th caution of the day. Tony Stewart, top of your screen. Busch inside him. Wow.
Goodness gracious.
And Biffle.
Ricky Craven in the 32 car, very fortunate. See a lot of cars going down pit road just to stay away from the accident.
10, almost to the top 5, and I mean, he's really making a strong run right there behind Ricky Craven.
Earnhardt Jr. just knocked the back bumper cover off of Matt Kenseth.
Yeah, what happened was, oh boy, what happened was that slow car got in their way, and he tried to shoot him by him before they got to the turn.
Hard to counsel patience when there's just 4 laps to go.
I mean, look at them here. They're 5 and 6 wide down the backstretch.
But what you don't realize is that they're banging into each other at 190 miles an hour.
Here comes Junior. He's got to run. Kenseth tried to close him off.
It's going to be borderline, guys. It's going to be borderline.
Poor Matt Kenseth is getting pushed by everybody.
And he and Jimmy Johnson got shuffled back in all that.
Boy, I don't know. That was a pass under the line. I don't know what we're going to see here.
The question will be whether or not they deem he was forced down below the line.
It would be very unpopular to black flag him.
3 to go. Junior's fought his way to the front, and they're all knotted up from 4th on back.
And look who's running second.
Elliott Sadler.
Where did he come from?
Well, if I'm Jimmy Johnson right now, I'm hot.
He's not pushing him, so they're going to have some momentum here. In just a second, I'll let you know.
Johnson trying to come back on the outside.
Kenseth's the guy I think you got to keep an eye on, Larry. I tell you, he was working really good, and he got shuffled on that lap car. Dale Jr. knocked him sideways, and Ricky Craven got into him.
And he moves to the high side. I was thinking Kevin Harvick in the 29. He's going to go up there with him. They'll be coming for 2 laps to go this time. Look at him beating and banging.
And here goes Kenseth.
He's there. He's there.
Harvick's hanging down Mark Jr. though.
Kenseth leads the white flag lap, but Junior has the drafting help. 2 to go on me. Excuse me.
You're like I am. I thought it was.
But look at Jimmy Johnson. He's not going to give up either. He's going to the high side. He's going to make them 3 wide off turn 2.
Boy, Kenseth just chose the wrong lane.
Now NASCAR is reviewing Dale Jr.'s pass as we speak, and
well, it's certainly reviewable. I can't deny that.
there's Harvick lined up behind Junior.
Boy, if he's got, there they go. No,
Johnson.
I'm just going to say, if he's got
Come on back to the caution. Come on back to the caution. This is going to be it. Come on, baby.
If the caution comes out, this will be the race right here. If they do throw the caution, indeed. White flag ahead.
No caution.
No
caution.
caution.
Going.
No
They're not going to throw
caution.
it.
No caution. 1 lap to go. Jimmy Johnson got his car going. So we're under green. We have another almost a lap of racing.
Yeah, I just said to myself, if they can make it around without wrecking, I'll never believe that.
Now, Dale Jr. becomes the Department of Defense.
But you watch him, Darrell. I bet he'll hug that yellow line. He don't want to open up the bottom.
NASCAR has called Junior's pass a clean pass. This is for the win.
Can he do it, guys? It'd be 4 in a row. He has about a 1/4 of a lap to go. Remember, the start-finish line is way down headed into turn 1. It's not in the center of the triangle.
You can't do it, Larry. You can't make it. You're not going to pull out and pass him with a single foul like that.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. 4 straight wins at Talladega.
Kevin Harvick second, Elliott Sadler third, Ricky Craven fourth, and Terry Labonte top 5 finish.
How about on Texas Terry? Sterling Marlin up there at 6.
NASCAR's review of the videotape showed in their eye that Dale Earnhardt Jr. was in the act of passing when he was forced below the yellow line. So the pass holds. Earnhardt's first to the checkered flag, and he goes to victory lane.
And what a day getting there. I mean, he was involved. They had to change engines.
Good God.
He is one happy guy. Had to change engines, went to the rear of the field, involved in the big crash, lost the pack, almost was a half a lap down, and here he is, victory lane.
Laps to go. Kenseth leads Earnhardt Jr. by just about a foot. They go at it for the lead in turn 1.
Earnhardt to the bottom, wants the lead back, and he will take it away in turn 1. Dale Earnhardt Jr. to the lead. Harvick now to second. Elliott Sadler third. Ricky Craven to fourth. Down the back straightaway.
Front 4 cars run single file. They're stacked up 3 wide for 5th. Got Terry Labonte down to the inside. Matt Kenseth in the middle. Jimmy Johnson up top. Now Johnson bails out. Here's side by side for 5th now. Kelly, the Terry Labonte car, and Matt Kenseth in 3.
Kevin Harvick wants to make some noise before this one is over, and he has chased down the leader, Dale Earnhardt Jr. closing to within 1/2 a car length of the rear bumper. There's trouble. It's Jimmy Johnson. He's in a slide down to the bottom of the racetrack in turn 4. Doesn't make contact with the wall, but Johnson has spun here at turn 4.
Jimmy Johnson spins down on the apron of the racetrack as they come down and take the white flag. The caution does not come out. Johnson is out of harm's way, didn't appear to make any contact with anything else, and now it's about a 2-mile run to the checkered flag. Who is it going to be? They're in 2.
Kevin Harvick trying to make a run on Dale Earnhardt Jr. Looks to the inside. Jr. blocks it. Off turn 2. The fans going nuts as Jr. hits the back chute.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. splits the difference. Here comes Kevin Harvick. He changes lanes down to the inside. Earnhardt Jr. blocks him. Jr. now down to the inside. Harvick's hands are tied. He can't do anything. It's all Dale Jr. to 3.
Final time into turns 3 and 4. It's Dale Jr. by just 3 yards over Kevin Harvick. The third place man is Elliott Sadler. Ricky Craven is in 4th. They're single file, but it's Dale Jr. leading the field off of turn 4.
The Budweiser Chevrolet comes into the tri-oval, works his way to the start-finish line, going for 4 in a row at Talladega. He makes it happen, winning the Aaron's 499. Dale Jr. the winner. Kevin Harvick is 2nd. Elliott Sadler 3rd. Ricky Craven 4th. Terry Labonte finishes in 5th. Let's go to pit road.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
This has been a presentation of Fox Sports.